Sherry, and I'd like to welcome you to Season 2 of the Dating Advice Show. Here are your ladies, and here's your question. Okay, we have actually gotten this question quite a bit lately. How does a man infiltrate girls' night out, and should he? Ladies?
Definitely. Yeah, I say, yeah, like, show me you're confident. First thing, you always want to speak to all the ladies. That's the biggest thing, because if you don't speak to all the ladies, it's over.
Somebody's going to get jealous.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where you get the haters.
Just address them like, hey, ladies, how are you all doing? You all look beautiful.
Hey, and be nice to the grenade, too. You gotta address the grenade.
The grenade!
Oh,
she busted the grenade!
One.
My thing is, I think it's tricky to infiltrate girls' night out because there's a perfect time to infiltrate girls' night out. If the group of women just come into the club or the bar, wherever you are, that is not the time to infiltrate.
Totally.
You want to give them a good 45 minutes to
Wait till
an hour.
they get liquored.
Actually, and there is actually, in my opinion, a moment where you know when you can. When the group of women start to disperse. Now, when we're all sitting at the table and we're all having a good time and we're, hey, yeah, girl, you know, all of that, don't walk out.
Yeah.
But when you see the one girl maybe wander around and she does a lap around the club, that means it's open. Come on, welcome one all. Come say hello. But until that first girl, which is usually Grace, does the lap around the club, stay away. But once the one breaks off, that is your indicator that it is okay to approach.
Intro. And there's a reason for that. You got to give them time to reacquaint themselves. They got to catch up. They feel like that's their girl time.
But you would be lying to yourself if you didn't know that girls are going to that girls' night out, but they're looking for boys. Like, they're looking. Like, they...
At the very least, one of them.
There's ulterior motives.
I go out with my girlfriends just to have a good time with my girls, and sometimes it's annoying when a man is like trying to impose. But if he's going to impose on girls' night out, I think that the most polite way to do it would be to approach the women, give them a nice compliment, and say, you know, what are you girls doing out tonight? You guys look great. Everything looks. It's not often that you find yourself a good group of girls that look like they're having fun and just really enjoy themselves. And then maybe like spark a sweet and simple conversation and let it be. Then maybe reapproach as their night goes on, and at least, you know, you don't have to hang out and sit there and try to be buddy. Just go in, say your piece, leave,
get the number,
maybe send a drink over, and just go.
When you walk up to a group, you need to already know what your objective is, because if you don't know, you will be promptly dismissed. So let's make it a little bit more organized. So when a man approaches a group of women, what is the first thing that he should do?
Speak to the entire group.
Yes. Introduce himself to every single woman and make a point to get contact with every single one and say, hi, nice to meet you, and say his name.
Yeah, but be genuine. Don't be like, hey, ladies, look at these lovely ladies. Like, you don't want to be cheesy. Like, you just want to be genuine. Like, give them a genuine compliment. Like, wow, like, you ladies are all beautiful. Like, or something.
If you're funny, that's...
Funny.
Good.
Definitely.
You know, if you get the whole entire group laughing, then you're good.
Yeah. I had a guy infiltrate girls' night out, and he was successful.
Oh.
Yeah. We were in a group, and we were at an event, and we were all together, and... we were all introduced to him, all of us. And he said hi, and we thought it was just like, hi, nice to meet you, and keep going. Well, he decided to stick around and had a one-on-one conversation with me as everybody was still talking amongst themselves, and said, well, where you guys are all out for girls' night? And I was like, yeah. And he said, why don't you girls all come over to my area? We have an area, come over here. And I was like, oh, it's too crowded. And he made the initiative and goes, no, come on. And from that bravery, I was like, okay, so we all went.
He was smart. He changed the dynamic of the girls' night. Because initially, if you're at your table with your girls, this is girls' night, this is our space. But by virtue of getting you and your group of friends to a different location, he has now changed the geography.
That is
a smart man. So fellas, if you meet a girl and you ask her for her number, do not pull out your cell phone right then and there and put it in the phone. Go old school. Find a pen, write it down on a piece of paper, stick it in your pocket, put it in your phone when you leave.
Passing a note in the girls' night, would that work for a guy? Like, slip a note?
Only if you can back it up with your confidence.
True.
Yeah. I like a man that just speaks to me, that just wants to talk and doesn't have to send notes or send a friend. Oh, but please don't.
Don't send a friend. Don't send a friend. You're going to get a nasty message sent back through the friend.
man using his phone. I used to feel really weird when a guy would pull out. I'm like, great, now everybody thinks that I'm giving out my number to everybody. Yeah. And I would feel really weird about it. But I'm like, if he's the right guy and if I really like him, I'm like, go ahead, pull yourself out.
It's just more beneficial to them.
It depends on the setting.
I agree.
Like, you know, it depends where we are. But if we are around a lot of people, that's the first thing I'm thinking. Like, what are you doing with your cell phone now?